Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. This will be a quick one as I really only have a few things to say today, but I would like you guys to let me know what you think of this shorter format that allows me to cover certain topics much more easily. For example, I was going to make a how to counter light spam video, but that one is taking a while, so I wanted to kind of help you guys in the meantime if you're struggling. So as you know from the title, I'm going to try and show you guys some ways to improve at blocking today, specifically against 500 millisecond light attacks. Recently, the devs have stated on the Warriors Den that Jungjun has a, 62% win rate, I think, which is insane for how bad he is at high-level games. And I'm not blaming any of you for losing to Jungjun in any way. He can be hard to deal with if you don't know what to do. And so I will leave a video in the description that talks about how to deal with Jungjun and all of his offense. But I realized that what could be getting a lot of people is his two 500 MS light attacks that deal a total of 38 damage if they both land. A big problem with Jungjun right now is that he has a lot of damage, but no way to apply it, as you will see if you watch Crack's video in the description. So the last tool that he has left are those light attacks that we will hopefully learn how to deal with today. So first of all, you need to know your opponent's character. For example, if you block a light or a heavy attack from a Shugoki, you know there is nothing that he can do that's in any way threatening or quick. Then you have characters like Nobushi or maybe Gladiator, who have one slightly quick option after a light or a heavy attack, kick and toe stab respectively. Then there are characters like Shaolin, Berserker or Inushia, who at all points in their combos have some threatening options and ways to attack. Continuing the example of Jungjun, his only somewhat quick option after a light or a heavy is another reactable light, so all you need to do is focus very hard at that moment and try your best to block it. Once you have your character knowledge down, we can move on to the next step, actually being able to block. In the past, I've criticized Ubisoft's educational resources very harshly, and I stand by all I said, they're very bad. But in this specific case, the training arena is going to come in handy. Due to how the bots work, their 400 MS lights are only a little bit quicker than real players' 500 MS attacks, by 33 milliseconds to be exact. So that means you can spawn on a Orochi bot, for example, and tell him to do a combo. Right now I'm making him do heavy, light, light. Block the heavy and try your hardest to block the second light. It's okay if you don't get it every time, it's okay if you even get it maybe 25-30% of the time, but make sure to always try and do it on reaction, do not do it on read. Remember, real players' 500 MS light attacks are going to be slower, even if they delay them. And if they don't delay them, they're going to be an entire 100 milliseconds slower than the lights you're practicing with. Make it a habit to start your foreigner sessions with 10 or 15 minutes of warming up and just blocking Orochi or Inushia lights, and I promise you will see the results. But, a disclaimer here, remember that if you play against an Orochi or Inushia who know how to delay their chain lights, they're going to be much quicker than the ones you're usually practicing with, and some of them you will not be able to block on reaction. Against those, you have to use reads and try not to let them get into their chains. Also, one more thing. If you have a friend who is willing to spend some time practicing with you, it is better to do it with that person. Have them delay their 500 millisecond light attacks and you try to deal with them on reaction. This exercise with bots is just something you can do on your own every day that will improve your skill noticeably over time. And lastly, I will be talking about something that kind of ties in to the first point of this video. Know when and how your opponents can be dangerous. What I mean by that is, Lawbringer only has one quick light attack from neutral. It comes from top, so focus on that side. Valk only has 400 MS light attacks in chain and they come from top only. So block top and try your best to react to the sides. Same with Shaolin in his neutral game, for example, or Peacekeeper in her zone. A lot of your defensive capabilities come down to being prepared to actually defend against something. And I know that sounds very obvious, but if you have the muscle memory to rest your guard in the direction of your opponent's quickest attack, when applicable of course, you're going to be getting hit much less frequently and you'll be able to live on much longer. Alright, so I think that's about it for this video. Let me know what you thought of it, whether you found it helpful or not, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. See you guys next time.